All right, here we are in Vicky 3 Academy. I'm Walker, and we're discussing quinine on We Play Games today. So quinine is one of these things that if you've seen my colonization video, I hope you're not surprised that I'm highlighting it as a critical technology, because I think it really is a critical technology, especially for great powers or for anyone who wants to participate in the colonization game. So, why is quinine so important? What does it do? Normally, when you're trying to colonize, you just need an interest in the area, and then you can establish colonies. And so, because, like, for instance, we have the Falklands, we could colonize down here. But you'll note that despite having Cape Colony, we can't actually colonize here, and it's because we don't have the required quinine technology. And it's because of what quinine helps you combat. Quinine helps you combat malaria. So there's severe malaria, which you can kind of see by doing this. I think we need a malaria map mode, so that way we can see it a little more easily. Maybe like a colonization map mode exists. I don't know. I don't think so. But there's severe malaria, which you literally cannot colonize without having access to the quinine technology. And then there's the non-severe malaria, but that is very slow growing. Like you'll see here, Great Britain, we're growing at 272 days for British Gambia because that has regular malaria in it. But we could go over here, colonize Patagonia. You see 55 days. And that's being split between two places, and it's purely because of that malaria modifier. So, what does quinine do? Like I said, it lets you colonize in areas that have severe malaria. And it lets you colonize in the areas that do not have severe malaria, but do have malaria at a regular speed. And why that's important, of course, is because of what's here. So there's a lot of pops there, but at least as important, at least in my opinion, is the potentials here. Like, look, what on earth? Look at this. Look at all this coal. Look at all of that coal. It's just a ridiculous amount of coal. Oh my god, there's even like a huge strip of iron in there too. And again, bunch of iron down there. I mean, there's a lot of really nice natural resources that you can get out of Central Africa. And so I would encourage people to just like largely not sleep on it. Get quinine, start colonizing wherever you can, seal up that area. Because that's the thing is that if you can make it so that like 100% of the coast is yours, then it doesn't matter if like you're growing internally into severe malaria areas slowly. That's fine. Trust me, that's okay. Because all that means is you'll eventually get the follow-up tech, which is malaria prevention, which removes the severe malaria penalty, but isn't required in order to colonize where the severe malaria penalties are. So, don't be afraid. All right. Yeah, that's Walker. I think the malaria tech is like, or the quinine technology really is like one of the most important things that you can possibly get in the event that you are trying to colonize, or really in the event that you're trying to become a meaningful power, because there's an absurd number of resources there. There's also like malaria out here, that's worth keeping in mind too, but ultimately, I think the biggest value you get is right here, but holy crap, is it valuable. Also, if you've played multiplayer, let me know what the meta is like. I'm not sure what the competitive meta is in regards to quinine, but it sure feels like if you're late to the party, you're gonna regret it, because the Scramble for Africa starts really early. Okay, that's Walker. Yep, let me know. Take care.